How many are here this evening for the very first time? I think what I would like to do is introduce you. I don't know what to say. That was nice. I really don't know what to say. This was kept from me as an event. I have no speaking notes. This was kept from me as an event that was going to be a very small sort of family thing. I had surprised at the airport twice, not knowing what was happening. I had a trip here that I had no idea was going to involve any of you lot. And it was all to the benefit of my wife's wizardry with deceit. And my children, of course. First off, where are you, Judith? Hi, it's Christiane. What a pleasure it is to be here. What an honor it is to feel in front of me people that I have admired, who have been my teachers, who have been my caring family on so many times. This walk is not just a walk that's ordinary. It's a walk with people that make a difference. This role of being a mayor is a real privilege. I need you to hear that. It is a real privilege. Because not only do you have the responsibilities that fall to you, and you wear the chain of office that is something that binds you to a bigger cause, it provides an opportunity to express yourself, the things you've learned around the family table, around with people that you matter, that make a difference, people that matter. And when I walked in the room this evening, there were chills on the back of my neck. As you know, some of you may know, I like soccer. And one of my heroes is a chap by the name of Alan Shearer. Alan Shearer was one of those grand soccer players who grew up at a time when heroes were heroes, at a time when you played for your hometown. There was a time in his career when he was the most sought-after centre-forward striker, whatever is the modern name now, the most sought-after hot material in soccer. And he had the opportunity of moving here and there, but he chose to come and play for his hometown. Real privilege. Something that doesn't happen very often these days, where you go for the biggest buck. He came to play for his hometown, Newcastle. He didn't. They weren't my hometown. And what he was a goal scorer's goal scorer. There was a standard of excellence. There was a record to be set. 260 goals. And that stands today. He beat Jackie Milburn's scoreless. And he gave a talk when he was interviewed some years later. But what did it mean? He scored that goal on his home ground, in front of the crowd. They stood and cheered. He was asked, what did it mean? I will never forget that day. It still sends chills down the back of my neck. I scored a goal to beat the record for my town in front of my people. And what a joy and what an honor that was. Tonight when I walked into this room, I had Alan Shearer's chills down the back of my neck. I would like to thank you, bottom of my heart, for the privilege of knowing you, the opportunity to draw in the energy that makes this place work better, for the friendship, for the respect, for the kindness, for the humor, for yourselves. I'm looking around the room, recognizing and seeing you, and knowing who you are. And what a privilege and what an honor it is.
I want to play a different ceremony.
You betcha. I don't know what more to say. I can tell you a little story, and it's embarrassing. As you know, I like to sing, and as you know, I like Gilbert and Sullivan. And as you know, I'm given to bursts in moments of stupidity. And the first time I was elected mayor, there were two sites. One, the town hall, where the announcement was to be made as who had won, and then there was a gathering at the community hall, where indeed there was a party of parties, and it turned out to be a great party. Didn't know it was going to be. Got the results, and with Maureen, we went down to the community hall to let them know what the result was. Now, as I said, in my youth, I liked Gilbert and Sullivan. And you know, I moved to moments of silliness. So with your forgiveness, just imagine for a moment a group of members of the House of Lords in Britain. Gilbert left to party them. And there's a parade of these lords, and they're marching around. There's a chorus line. And as I walked into that community hall, feeling, no pain, I have all kinds of pain, I was silly. And what I did was, I threw up my hands like this. Bow, bow, ye lower middle classes. Bow, bow, ye tradesmen, bow, ye masters. Blow the trumpets, bang the brasses. Tan, tan, ta-ra, zing, boom, boom. That was it. Another thing that speaks to me. The town of View Royal was just the right size. I got to know an awful lot of people there. And when we did things, they were noticed. I was asked the other day, what was the driving force that made you make some of those choices? Well, the first one was that it was a council choice. It was one in which we got together and we came with a unified voice to try and make some difference. The idea, the underlying idea, one, to do no harm, and the other one, to strive to make the community better for the people that lived there. And that has lingered with me on pillow talk to pillow talk, on whiskey glass to whiskey glass, on arm wrestle to arm wrestle, and in moments of uncertainty to moments of clarity or whatever. It was that theme of trying to make it better for others that caused us to do our work as council. You can see yes, because it's a good thing. And it made us work hard where we lifted the wheelbarrow. There are people here that I know because of lifting the wheelbarrow, people at the CRD. What happened there was that you lifted the wheelbarrow and people came to offer help. There's never a better chance of winning help when you're really muscling the work and carrying that load. Never. And with this council, it worked. With the CRD, it worked. With my colleagues in other municipalities around me, it worked. With friends like I have here and there. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's my turn to offer thank you and appreciation to you. This has been a great run. Measured by who is here tonight, the affection, the respect for the courage in this room of leadership and friendship and honesty and integrity and finding our way to make life better for others and for ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, I salute you and thank you.
for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow.